if you aren't adult enough to make a scheduled date with somebody and put it in a calendar and then show the fuck up, then you aren't even adult enough to make a dentist appointment. And I just don't think that there's any more effort to spend on that. Over the weekend, I've just dealt so many blows that I've had a bit of a recalibration and recalculation of what I'm willing to accept and how I'm willing to feel. So yeah, so I've just kind of decided that I'm gonna have to pull the plug on some things that are causing me distress or, you know, disrupting my peace. And I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like to have a bunch of, you know, days and months ahead of me without anybody in my rotation, because at this point I'm ready to cut everybody except for this like one couple that makes me feel so special. Like I just don't understand how I found them. Like it just becomes, how much am I willing to put up with? How much am I willing to feel bad in order to have those 1 or 2 occasional times where I feel great, which is just the sex times. And I thought I was okay until recently with just like dealing with blow after blow. But you know, it really isn't materializing. Casual sex is really not materializing into sex. It's materializing into a lot of bailed plans and a lot of bullshit guys. I'm a big girl. I know how to have sex without, you know, getting attached and like, and expecting things that aren't to be expected. I thought I had nailed all that. It comes down to, even when I'm willing to like negotiate things that I might have wanted or needed to be happy, I negotiated all these things down to just basically saying, yes, just come fuck me like once every however, and don't stand me up. And I just feel like that can't even happen. And it's like, you know what, if these guys aren't coming to fuck me anyways, there's no point in me making these plans. There's no point in me getting excited about it. There's no point in me smiling when I, you know, I hear from them, because it's all bullshit. They're all, you know, it really does start to feel sometimes like a gust of wind is all that it'll take to take some people out of my life. And it's, why fight for them? Why fight for people who don't want to be in your life to stay in your life? I didn't realize like my soul hurt this much until like recently. I just think the accumulation effect of having so many guys make me feel so small and like unimportant that and I'm not even getting fucked over. It'd be one thing if I had to deal with this and I was still getting reliable sex, but I'm not. So it's like, I don't have it in me to keep going. It's not turning into sex anyway, so what's the point? I think it's time to pluck people out of my life that cause disruption and disrupt my peace. And you know, if there's not a decent enough balance of good times and sex versus the trouble, well, they just become a liability. So I don't know, I might just be alone for a while. I'll just get used to like not getting sex. Like I'm already getting used to not getting sex. The only difference is I keep planning for it and then I keep bailing. And so maybe I'll just be better off if I have no plans to have sex, and then I won't get disappointed when I don't get sex. I just want to feel better. I don't want to feel like a second or third option to someone. I feel like I'm at such a crossroads right now that I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to regret like taking a machete to all the guys in my life, just like getting rid of them all. But I can't name one of them. I can't name a single one that in the last couple weeks has made me smile or made me feel special or actually wanted to hang out with me. I just don't have it in me to keep this up. So here I am struggling over what words to send to a specific guy that I'm gonna have to just let him know that I'm out. But I don't think he cares. I don't think he gives one shit. I think he has so much options and so much sex in his life that he just doesn't care, and he's treating me accordingly. And that's fine for him, but it's not for me anymore. When quality time with somebody isn't worth the sad and negative feelings, like there has to be more happiness than sadness. There has to be more good times than bad times in order for something to be worthwhile. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Sometimes, you know, if I want to protect my own happiness and my own peace, and I've identified sources of disruption to that, it becomes my responsibility to protect my own happiness and peace, not theirs. And that means that I have to pluck out every other person who has wasted my time or blown me off. Everybody deserves to feel special. Nobody deserves to feel like a burden if they text somebody. It's time to take the power back, and it's time to draw some lines and then proceed accordingly. And I don't know what that's gonna look like, but it's certainly not gonna look like any more fuckboys are coming into my apartment anytime soon.